So it's a Friday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 50, Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. You heard it right, motherfucker. Episode 50, boy. We made it. We still alive. I am in the basement. It's 7 a.m. Friday. So it's a Friday night. What do you plan on doing? And I am pouring up bottles because typically I have off Fridays, but in this occasion I had to take off yesterday. I didn't have to. I was put off yesterday because this other job could only be done on a Friday. So I gotta work this afternoon into the fucking evening, which I'd rather be here with you guys talking that shit. But whatever. Statement that's been going around lately is it has to be done. I created that, just so you know. I that's me. So it has to be done. What can you do? So you're sitting here with me, bottling up right now this current second, some of that Bleed Black, boy. One of my all-time favorites. I'm not sure how the audio is gonna sound either because I'm not directly in front of the mic, as I'm trying to learn how to do this. Working and recording thing in different ways. So what do we got for updates? Here? The Bob Will Rain drop, total fucking success. Sold out in, an hour or two. So real happy about that. That was cool. Maybe we'll find somebody else to work with and do a 20 or 30 or 40 piece release, because 10 was nice, but it went well. Did we already talk about this? I can't remember if I just announced it or if we dropped it last time. I think it came out. Last Friday. So you probably already heard that, but I don't know if you heard how it did or not. Anyway, so that's all settled. What else is new? I'm trying to think. So when I'm done, right, since all these bottles kind of look the same now, and I can't write on them because they're clear, I put the pour cup next to the bottles because they're not labeled yet. So a little tip for all the people that want to be the ink man. Don't put your fucking labels on before you fill your bottles. All this shit that took years for me to learn. I'm just giving it to you for nothing. Don't put your labels on first. And if you get your shit pre-labeled, you're just going to have to be real careful. But if you're an ink man like myself, your shit is not coming pre-labeled. And as of right now, like the B925 labels, I have to go make some more before I can finish up here today. Now you could tell, I just poured a bunch of bottles. You couldn't even really probably hear it. But when I pour out that violet, you can hear that shit. Because it has the fucking consistency of water. It doesn't matter how much you fucking pigment you put in, how much binder you put in. It's always just super thin. That's got to be the biggest pain in the ass to fill that I've ever encountered, is the violet. And it doesn't fucking get easier either. I mean, yeah, it does. You learn how to do it. But I also learned here, I'm going to give you some more free advice, some more free tips on being the ink man. When you're working with something like this, very thin. Is it called viscous? Is it a viscous thing? Whatever it is. Don't do the tip to tip thing. You kind of just have to raise it above and do like a straight waterfall, pour right into it. Do that tip to tip shit and it creates some surface tension, pulls it fucking, then it just gets all over the place. So don't do that. You'll do it anyway, but you'll learn as I did. The best way to do it is to just, you gotta go with the Lord on that one. You gotta just dump it without touching anything and you'll get it. Anyone else think this violet smells like fucking potatoes? Or I guess the best way you could say it kind of smells like vodka. Someone told me it smells like cocaine. I don't know. That I don't know. I wish I could say yeah, do, but I don't know. I don't know what cocaine smells like. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not that fucking cool. There once was a time, not long ago. So aside from that, and filling up with me here, what else do we got? Oh, what else do we got? Shit. Speaking of limited trust and recording, yeah, but we're recording. Steve, Brandon, Emma, my ma, everyone came over last, was it Friday? Was that the day? No, it was Monday. It was, Labor Day. Everyone came over and we started knocking out the motherfucking new podcast room, boy. And of course, because I am the way that I am, you know, I picked the hottest day of the fucking year. I don't know if it was the hottest temperature-wise, but it was definitely the most fucking humid mixed with the temperature-wise in a non-air flowing ass garage doing the fucking hardest part of the work. It's wilding upstairs. Everyone's leaving for school and shit. And I could just hear all kinds of shit, so you could probably hear it too. But let me tap the clock here, 7:18. Yeah, a lot going on up there. Anyway, so that being said, there was some busy ass day. It was very I was doing a bunch of shit that I really didn't know how to do, and I still don't know how to do. I could definitely try though. I want to say I learned enough where I feel like I could try to do the shit and duplicate it. Don't know if I'd ever be able to, because I'm not gonna lie to you, everyone. I know I seem like super fearless, or I just come off that way. Probably not. That fucking table saw, that shit scares me. That fucking what's this? What's the fucking saw that you hold in your fucking hand? The circular saw? No, I think the circular saw is mounted, isn't it? Saber saw? I don't know. That fucking shit scares me too. I'm not gonna fucking act like I'm Mr. fucking, like I'm Tim Allen over in these streets on Home Improvement. That shit scares me. Fucking, and plus my cousin Matt cut his fucking thumb off on a table saw and shit. I kind of wish, I mean, I'm sure he wishes too, but I kind of wish he never did that, because now I'm fucking scared of that shit. Which is, I guess, is good to be scared of. To be scared of something like that. It's not gonna adversely affect you, I guess. It's gonna make you more careful, I would like to think. But so I had to do that a couple times. Definitely scared every time. I was like, ooh, don't fuck up. So did that. So what we had to do, and obviously we have the basic structure, which is the garage. We had to beforehand, we had to pull all these fucking, the previous owner put all these, like, this pallet wood against the wall for whatever reason. Tons of it. Nailed it. He made like sections, and then he nailed them all together, and then put those sections up at a time, which I guess kind of makes sense in a way, but then it kind of doesn't, because he used like 15 nails per section, Well, actually double that because there's 2 rows, I think. Is there 2 rows? No, maybe there's 1. There's like 15 nails per section. So I don't know if he was trying to not use 15 nails putting up the boards individually. But, you know what I mean? Like, but he still used 15 fucking nails, so I don't know. I'm not really sure what the point of that was. Maybe it was just easier to put up sections at the time. Maybe the shit came in sections like that. And then he just put those up. But I don't fucking know. Either way, it's a total fucking... So we had to start, pulled those down. That was like my prep. That was something I could do on my own before everyone got here. So we pulled those down. And then all the insulation is ancient. But instead of buying new insulation, I mean, it's doing something. I don't think it was like not working. So we just kind of taped up the shit that was already there. Kind of fixed it up a little bit. I kind of closed any gaps that were in it. And then we tar papered it from floor to ceiling. Which was, I think, 3 rows of tar paper all the way around. And then cut the OSB. Fit it. Tacked it with some brad nails just for it to stay. Just so it was up. Oh shit. I keep, I always forget this step. Before we even did that. Oh, this fucking thing is stuck. Fuck. Oh, man. I don't know. That one might not come open while ripping the fuck. I might have to cut the top of the fucking bottle off. Come on, bitch. Too fucking early for this shit. Fuck. Nope. That bottle's gotta get cut open. See, sometimes the fucking shit dries in the threads. Dries in the threads if you don't clean it, like apparently I must not have. And of course I mangled the fuck out of the bottle, which makes it harder to get a clean cut line. So sometimes it dries in the threads and then basically glues this fucking shit closed. And the bottle isn't really strong enough to take all the torque of really wrenching it open. So then the bottle just starts crumpling. And then you're doing this like a dumbass motherfucker. But at least it had this good seal on it. Definitely want yourself a good seal. So now transfer the bottle. Probably spill all over the place. No, looks good. Oh yeah, good seal. Sorry everyone. Oh, I didn't want that. Oh, didn't want that. Okay. Well, whatever. I have to work that out at a later date. Right now, bitch, we gotta do this. So we had to reroute the electric because the duplex receptacles were, at least one of them was in, well, 2 of them. We had to reroute 2. Well, we made one and then rerouted one. They were kind of in a shit place, not a good position, so we had to reroute them. No big deal. But it was a bunch of fucking around that had to be done. So we put a new box in further down the wall. We closed off a box that's gonna be where the wall is, the new wall, and then tar paper, and then OSB the walls, and we had to fuck with some shit in the ceiling, electric. Okay, those go here. Boom, 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 boom. And then, the fuck else did we have to do? Oh, and then the next day, a day or two, whenever I had a fucking free moment, I had to go out there with the 1 5/8 screws and screw all the OSB into all the studs. We marked all the studs. And that took fucking 3 hours. And that was fucking hotter than a bitch out there. I was sweating like a fucking hog. So that was quite a bit of fucking around. But I think all that's done. All the prep, everything is, I think that shit is ready to rock, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to get the wall up and hopefully our next guest, which is supposed to be Dick, unless he fucking has some kind of change of his plans, he's gonna be here. Can't really say when. If you look in the comments and shit, you can figure out when. But he's gonna be here, and we're gonna be fucking. It's gonna be our first traveling guest. Fucking Dick's gonna come here and tell you all what he thinks about you. No, stop that. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. So, I'm excited. I'm excited for all the little happenings that are happening. I wish, no, I don't. I was gonna say I wish I wasn't so busy so I could have more time, but fucking busy at work. I'm busy here at the factory. It's a good thing though. Keeping it bumping, you know. I can't think of anything. I'm trying to think as I'm going through the old memory bank. I'm trying to think of what's new or notable. Damn, definitely fucked my hand up trying to open that bottle. I should have just known. I know you heard me say I should just cut this open, and then I tried one more time. And of course, now I'm getting old, man, because now my fucking thumb hurts. Brian and I were just talking about getting old, fucking feeling it. And we're not even that old. But last night I was working on scribes for overspray. I don't know, night, afternoon, something like that. Boy, something is not jiving with some of these scribes. So there's like a ton of fucking fine tuning that goes into this shit, which is a total fucking annoyance. And I did all of them. I think it was 45. It was 60 pieces in total, but like 45 needed more fine tuning, needed more adjustments, right? So I ran the whole 45, grinding the shit out of them. Oh, I don't have enough. Or do it? Yeah, I got enough. So I got this last one. What do we put in there? I'm trying to find something. Yeah, fuck it. I guess it's gonna be that bleed black. What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I was trying to pick out what to fill this last bottle with. Damn, I don't remember what I was saying. I'm sorry. I know it's right there. And was it talking about getting old? Oh, the scribes. There we are. I pulled it back, reeling it back in. My fucking hands were hurting so bad after, so I had to do these 45 fucking pieces. And I did them all once. And I'm on a time here. I got to get them out. I guess I didn't have to, but I was too fucking grinding to get them out. Totally fucking up my hands. They were just hurting and chipped up and fucking bleeding. And ground all 45 of them. Tried to start piecing them all together. Not a single fucking one of them worked. So I said, all right, fuck it. Just gonna grind them all. Just gonna grind them all on their own. Sorry everyone, I gotta get these labels. So I said, fuck it. I'm just gonna regrind all of them again. So that's what I did. Reground all of them again. 45 pieces, one by one. Aaron says that I make sound effects and shit when I'm describing things with motors. So there's my sound effects. So I fucking regrind them all. So this is grind 2. Start trying them again. So the first thing you do when you're grinding these shits, or first thing you do, here more tips. First thing you do when you're doing something like this is you always want to make sure the shit works, right? You always want to make sure you fucking keep an eye on your shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when it doesn't work the first time, I'm like, fuck, okay. Reground them, right? Second time, they still don't work. Doesn't fit. What the fuck? So I'm trying with one piece. So I pull a random piece from the inventory and try it on that. And then pull another random piece, try it on that. So if they all don't fit, then it's probably the part you're working on, right? So then I tried another of the second grinding parts with another random part. Those don't fit. So basically what that's telling me is everything I just grinded twice is still not in spec. So back to fucking grinding again. Do them all again. 45 pieces. I'm hot. I'm trying to get this order done now. Now I had to stop. We had to go to fucking pick up a kid from school. Blah, 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 blah. So that now at this point, these scribes have all been grinded. Have all been ground. What, 3 fucking times? It's gotta work now, right? Yeah, fucking right. Nothing fucking fit. So then I took off all the other precautionary measures and tried them on their own. Still don't fit. So now what that's telling me is they're fucking, something's not right. So eventually I made them all fit by grinding them individually, one by one. Again, but not in a row. I guess that was the difference. I'd fucking grind this shit out of one, then assemble it completely and fine tune it until it worked. Which made that process so much fucking longer, which should have took me an hour, took me 4. But I still got it out on time. I was still at the post office before they closed, getting it in. But by the end of it, my fucking fingers hurt so fucking bad. They didn't hurt so bad. Let me not say that. Because that just sounds like some sissy shit. They did hurt. It wasn't so bad. It was fucking... They fucking hurt. They were sore. And I guess I gotta get used to it because it's just what it is, man. It was like that annoying pain. You know what I'm talking about? Where you wish it just hurt a lot. And then you could say, my fucking hands are killing me. But it wasn't like, oh, my fucking hands are broken. It was just like, fuck. Now I'm trying to do all this with sore hands. And then after fucking 4 hours, it's like the repetitive, monotonous motions. And fucking, like I'm doing right now. It's just repetitive, monotonous. They were fucking sore, man. So don't get old. If you're listening to this and you're like, damn, yo, 21, I'm fucking mad old. Bitch, please. You better enjoy that shit. If I could tell you youngsters anything, I'll be 37 on the 25th of this month. September 25th. Boy, I wish I was 21 again every single day. I wish I was 14 again every day. I wish I was whatever. Oh, you know that just reminded me of? I had this fucking crazy dream last night. I've been sleeping a little bit better. I think since the weather's been cooling off, I've been sleeping a little better. So I know when I sleep good because I dream. I have crazy dreams. I have my whole fucking life. I used to wake up sweating, freaking out and shit. One time I woke up and freaked out so bad from a dream, my mom kept me home from school because I was bugging the fuck out. I can still tell you the dream, and I was probably 8 years old. Anyway, so what it was, I can't remember all of it. I remember parts of it, but I was outside of the house that I've showed you a few times, the house I grew up in, and I was in the driveway, and everything looked like normal, right? Everything looked normal, but it was all burnt down on the inside, and I was like, oh my fucking God. I was like, I wish I would have known. I would have fucking bought this place. I would have bought it. I would have not let this happen. Because I've always dreamed about buying that house again, but it's in the middle of a fucking ghetto, which is worse than it's ever been. I can't really say that I would really want that, I don't think, anymore. But anyway, so I'm like, fuck, it's all burnt down. So I go in at some point. I don't know. I get in. I'm in there. Then it's not burnt down anymore. And I kind of forgot about the whole burnt down part. And I'm looking around and I'm like, oh shit, you guys, you got the same fridge? You kept the same fridge from when we moved out, from when we left? But I know what the fridge was and I know where it was. And that wasn't it. But to me, in this dream, that was the fridge. And I'm like, yo, he kept... And I look and it's got like all the same shit, like magnets and little pictures on it and shit. And I'm like, oh my God, I haven't lived here in almost 20 years and these are all the same. And I'm like, I'm asking people in the house, like, damn, you kept everything the same? But there was nobody there. But I was asking. I was like, yeah, I can't believe you kept everything the same. So I'm looking around. Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. So I'm looking all around for fucking things I remember, and there's just like in droves of boxes of fucking pictures and boxes of fucking shit. Oh, so Dave's probably ain't listening to this. He probably don't listen, but if he is listening, yo, you should come through. I want to get some hard copies on the film, man. I've been talking about getting film photos for a while. Something to hold on to because we don't have those anymore, you know. Anyway, and I'm like looking all around the house for shit to remind me of what things were or whatever, you know, the way life was at my old house and shit. And I kept finding all these pictures and items and all this shit. And I remember I was like very, very excited about it. Like, oh, yo, look at it. I can't believe you still have this. And none of it was real. Like, none of it, I don't think anyway. Not from what I can remember. None of it was like fucking what I really wanted. But, hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm looking for a bag that I can't find. Down here. There it is. Gasp, if you're listening. Sorry, I gotta, I'm about to put some of your labels aren't going to be proper because I just want to get them labeled right now. Sorry. So they're going to be a little different, but out of all people, I know you'll understand. V925. Oh, so nothing was like the same in the fucking house, but it was. So then, as I'm unpacking that in my fucking mind right now, what do you think that means? You think that means with all this reminiscing that I do, even just driving and doing everything, thinking about my childhood and, you know, fucking wishing I could be young again, struggling getting old. Do you guys think that was something? That's something like that? That's what my dream was trying to say, is that I'm fucking digging through the ashes of my fucking childhood memories, trying to find something to hold on to, because I know I was thinking while I was doing it, because I was by myself when I was there. I didn't start out by myself, but I ended up by myself looking through all this shit. You ever notice, like, not notice, but like, let's just say you're out with people somewhere, you're walking, and you walk up to a fucking yard sale, right? Or you walk up, and this can be anything. It could be a store, it could be a yard sale, but you're the only one that wants to go in that shit. Like, you're the only person out of your group. So then you go in, or you start in the store or at the yard sale, and you start looking through shit, and next thing you know, like, everyone's kind of just like looking for a couple seconds, and they're like, yeah, none of this shit right here is really for me. And then you look up and you're the only fucking one that's left standing there. Everyone's already gone. They all went about their business. Well, that's kind of how this was. Like Erica was with me when I went in, and when we started looking through the house and shit. And then I was just by myself, and I was like, oh shit, I'm by myself. Oh, there's not gonna be enough food in this box. I can just see it. Fuck. To be a 2-boxer. And that's kind of how it was. And then I was trying to grab things, like all this shit, because I was like, well, I mean, you live here now, it's in person. I was like, but this is all our shit that got left behind. You know, you probably won't care if I take these pictures of all of us. So that's what I did. I started taking the pictures and shit. And then that's all I really remember, but I'm wondering what you think that is. What is that, you know? That fucking... I don't know. It was weird. It was weird. Can we just agree that was strange? Sorry. Sometimes I can fucking get caught up digging in the fucking inventory bins. So that's about it for now. I guess we're gonna we'll call it a wrap right now. Get everyone off to school. Love you guys. Have a good weekend.